What's going on, people? Who we got up in here so far? Say hello. Big Houston, what's going on? Getting over a bug right now, so I'm figure I just sit here and see what's going on with everybody. Let's go up there flying Hawaiian. Jeff, what's up? Oh man, sitting around at home kind of sucks, but we're waiting for this orientation to start up here in what, like another week and a half or whatever. Go do some more Uber this weekend and get back on it. Good morning there, Jeffrey. So I figure I'd just go live, answer some questions and concerns or whatever. Because obviously that travel local video that I did brought up a lot of questions there about me driving truck and I should jump out of it and start a new career and all that. But it is what it is. What's up there, Barry? William, what's up?
Received.
Boring, exactly, Barry. Very boring. You know the feeling. I mean, hell, you're stuck at home. Trucks broke down. Have they even given you an update of when it's going to be done? Have they even started on it yet? Let me know on that because I'm curious. I meant to call you earlier, but it's keeping yourself busy. What's up there, Ghost Rider? I just got back from the DMV, got my doubles and triples put on my license and all that good stuff, so we're good to go there. Yeah, they are taking forever. They need to hurry up with your truck, man, so that way you can get back out on the road and start making some more money again. But with this video, if any of you guys have a 579 or a T680, yes, I did take the truck back. I took that back. When did I leave? I left. Took it back Tuesday, something like that, and then caught a Greyhound coming back to the house, which I'll never do another damn Greyhound, never again. Not only did I never get any sleep on that 22-hour bus ride, but then I got sick from it as well. So it definitely wasn't a winning situation, that's for sure. The only thing I can say is because I took them back to truck and all that, they're not hitting my credit or anything like that. So they're not treating it like a repossession or anything like that. So that's always a good thing. What's up there, Brad? Haven't talked to you in a while. That is true, Barry. You did meet Jess on a Greyhound, but I mean, never again, dude. Never will I ever take a fucking Greyhound. Never. But like I was saying earlier, if any of you guys own a 579, I have a bug shield for sale. You can hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. That I'll sell for $100. It comes with everything other than the nut certs that you'll have to use to actually bolt it to the hood because that obviously stayed with the truck. But I have all the bolts and all the brackets and all that stuff. I also have the Fleet Air uh, system with extra mats and all that for the like a Canon air filter, so you can wash one. You can put one in while the other one's getting cleaned and dried and oiled and all that. Plus, I got the extra cans of Freon. Those I'm asking $400 for just because I paid $450 for them, which was a sale price, and they're only 2 months old. So I mean, you got plenty of new filters and two brand new cans of oil and everything. Everything will include shipping. I'll ship it out to you for free. Just hit me up on Facebook. I also got my stereo system for sale, but I won't need that in my new line of work. So my sub and my amp and in my radio deck don't need that anymore. My daughter wanted me to put it in my Suburban, but I told her I'm going bigger, better, suburban. So, well, I was thinking about doing that too, Barry, putting the sub in the car. But my wife's not big on uh, you know, big beats or nothing. The stereo for you, William. Hell, give me $300. Everybody else like 350 or so, something like that. Um, just because I know you too much, you know what I mean? Hell, I'll even help you install it. And I might even have all the cable. Actually, I almost have all the cables you would need other than RCAs. I left those in the truck. I didn't feel like undoing the dash just to get the RCA cables out. So, um, you have a 579 company truck. Yeah, that you do need to drill in the hood there, Jeff. You got, was it two bolts, one bolt on each side of the hood, and four bolts along the top that they have to drill in. Now, what I used is what they call a nut insert. It's kind of like a rivet, but except for instead of it just being a hard spot, and now it allows you to thread a quarter 20 bolts into it. You can buy those at like AutoZone and shit. I'm pretty sure of. Or you can always just drill a solid hole through and nut and bolt it too. I mean, that's up to you. I paid one. I think I paid like 160 for the bug shield, um, but that'll let go cheaper because that's just for a basic truck and it's not very important. I mean, hell, if somebody buys the air filter thing from me, the Fleet Guard air filter, I'll probably throw in the bug shield if they want it for free, just for the hell of it, just as a thank you, just so I can recoup my money off of that. That's the only bad thing that sucks is went out, spent $450 on that thing, and then now it's no good anymore for me, anyways. I was gonna put it in that 680, but never did, and I'm kind of glad because I'd have to take it back out again. I thought about putting it on eBay there, Barry. I posted my stereo system that on Facebook because I know that'll be a fairly quick sale on Facebook. I mean, hell, the box alone cost me $100. I mean, it's a heavy ass box. It's a I don't know, band pass or whatever. I don't even know what they call those boxes, but ported box. Got carbon fiber inlay on it. Um, I can show you over there, but I don't feel like spinning that box around. Let me pull up a picture. Don't mind the toolbox underneath it, but it's got the carbon fiber and all that kind of stuff on it. It is a 12-inch, thousand was it like 1,000 watt or 1,200 watt sub, something like that. But it's got what do I got? It's an Is it Alpine? What kind of amp is that? Audio pipe amp, and then the Kenwood receiver. Which if you guys buy that, I'll even throw in the XM radio tuner thing that I paid extra money for, so you can have satellite radio to it because I won't need that either. All you gotta do is just hit me up on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. I'll accept payment through PayPal, Comdata check, whatever. You know. Once I receive the money, send me your address and it'll be boxed up and mailed out to you. Except for the stereo system. That I won't ship because I could only imagine how much that sub would be to ship out. Exactly, Barry. I know you would have it. Hell, you know how good it sounded. Sounds great. Damn good sounding system. Hell, you just got to hook up all those speakers that you got sitting at the house, put them in their Freightliner once you start rolling again, or right before you start rolling, anyways. But it's raining right now. We talked about going to the range, go fire off some more rounds over there at the range, but I don't know if we're gonna do that yet or not. It's nice and cool outside. That's a good thing. But waiting for my brother to get home from school to find out if he wants to still go or not. And then, of course, then I got to go pick up the wife from school and go from there. Yeah, definitely, William. Definitely. Hell, dude, you can text me, dude. You got my number. You can straight text me, or once, if you want, you can give me a call once I end this live feed. Yeah, you definitely got to do it there, Barry. Especially that capacitor, man. That shit'll help out. See, I hooked mine up straight to the right to the inverter wires when I had my amp in there, so that way it already had an inline fuse because of the inverter, so that'll it ties into that inline fuse. I didn't have to worry about it burning up nothing or catching fire or overheating, and it's got a direct power line, so that way the APU would fire up if the battery started to go dead. Um, I can't wait to hear it, dude. I really can't. I want to hear it. So you need to hurry up and install the damn thing. But we will address a couple questions here since I'm on here. So up there, Bolt. You haven't missed much, man. We're just talking shit about what I'm selling and Barry with his system that's just sitting in his closet, not even getting installed into his truck. But let's see here. Let's pull up some of these questions real quick because some of these questions were kind of out there. I know there are a lot of trolls and shit like that, but we'll still hit up some of these questions. Somebody commented used tires. Well, hey, when you're in business, sometimes you got to buy used tires. Plain and simple. They're cheaper than buying new tires. You know what I mean? And the used tires that we got on that I put on that trailer, or that I should say Eric, allowed me to put on that trailer. They were damn good tires. They were recaps, but they were damn good tires. Let's see here. Somebody asked if I ever worked for Landstar before. If so, what are my thoughts? I already replied to that. Never worked there. I did have some buddies that worked there. They were making good money. They ended up quitting and going over to Mercer. And as far as I know, they're still there. This Brian G guy says, just another flip flopper. Dude, I haven't flip flopped jobs in a long time. So if you're watching this, then you'll know. I mean, all my companies are on my videos. So, I mean, you know how many companies I've had. What was that last one there? You saw Miss Diva the other day? That's good. Hopefully she's doing good. Let's see here. Somebody said, how can you judge a place after 2 weeks? It seems that you had a company driver mentality. It's your business. It's just, I saw what they were charging and I got out. No, I saw another comment. It's somewhere in here, basically saying that I didn't give them enough time, or why didn't I wait until I got my own truck and all this. Basically, the reason for that was I already had this other job somewhat lined up. It was one of those jobs that it's almost too good to walk away from. I mean, hell, they don't. They're constantly hiring in a way. They do hire. They accept applications all the time, but they don't physically hire people all the time. So you got to get in when you can. And because that was coming up, and it was basically my turn to get in, I took the shot. And I said, what, screw it. I'll stay at home for 2 weeks, do some Uber and shit like that. And then go to orientation. I didn't want to be stuck out on the road, even in my own truck, and not have a way, not be able to find a way to get the trailer back to Georgia, get myself home, and then jump on a plane to get to the new company. There was too much in between there. You know what I mean? Let's see here. What's up there, George? I'm not even gonna read that, but that's pretty funny. That's a good one. A 5-star restaurant. That's awesome. Let's see here. What's up there, John? Howdy. Let's see here. That he more as a company driver with JB Hunt. I mean, honestly, the money wasn't bad over there local. I mean, other than my situation was obviously different than other people's situation over there because I was bringing on a truck, and that's what some of these guys in these comments they don't understand. You know what I mean? I had my own truck and I was bringing it over there. The only reason why I jumped into the loaner truck slash lease purchase truck was the fact that hey, Eric had a hard time getting plates for my truck, and some guys were saying, oh well, you should have had your own plates and all that. Well, that wasn't part of the whole 73% deal that I signed up with. So because we had a hard time getting the plates, yeah, Eric said, "Hey, we got a loaner truck. We can loan you, get you out there, start making some money." All right, cool. Good deal. So I mean, granted, like I said, even in my other video, if I would have had my truck from the start, money would have been great over there. You know what I mean? My rate per miles, my freight rate, we'll say, was good. I was getting good numbers, even with my deadhead. I was still getting good numbers. Even though I was in shitty areas like Denver and Phoenix and shit like that. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's bad that you went there," but I mean, if you look at the numbers played out for themselves. The numbers were good there. Um, you're happy you waited before going over there. I mean, it's not bad if you have your own truck. It's not bad over there. Honestly, I don't think. The number didn't even pop up, so Indiana Jack's getting tired of the little guy. I mean, if he is, he is. I mean, Jack's a pretty cool guy. I finally met him for the first time when I went over there. Talked to him a couple times on the phone before, but never actually met him in person until I went over there. But yeah, I mean, number wise, granted, if you're on the lease purchase side, granted the deductions they're up there, and granted they will fall off. Your deposits and all that shit they fall off, but for that first 10 weeks, it's going to be hard. It really is. You can make some money, but it's still going to be really hard. Now after that, after those first 10 weeks, hey, make your money. This guy John Lovett asked me where I got the Kenworth from. I got it from a dealer out of Iowa. I wouldn't really suggest them. I mean, I only went to him because of my situation. I had my other truck through him, and they were allowing me to get the new Kenworth without any money down because of what happened. So I mean, they helped me out in that sense, but all their trucks that they have had are junk. I mean, really, every every one of them, and Seabolt or Seabiscuit that's in here, Barry that's in here, even William. I don't remember exactly how he puts his name. Let me scroll back through here and see. Yeah, William. Okay, I wasn't sure if you had your actual name there or not. But he's had them. He can. All those guys can contest with this company. Uh, all their trucks that they got from Stevens. Now their prime trucks ain't bad. They do have some prime trucks that ain't bad. But all their T680s and all their 579s, all the old Stevens transport trucks were just completely junk. Every single one of them, literally every single one of them, except for the 680 that I was getting, had a blown motor. Or after after the driver had them for a while, the motor would blow. All right, William says the prime trucks are junk. I mean, William, you got a prime truck. Barry, he's got a prime truck. Barry's had good luck other than his fuel pump. I mean, that's his. He's been having issues with his fuel pump, but I don't know what kind of issues you've had, William. Feel free to throw them out there if you want. That's up to you. Oh yeah, and the APU. Yeah, Barry's had nothing but APU issues since day one. Somebody gave it a thumbs down because my intro is too damn long and an ad kicked in. Well, hey, sorry. I try to keep my intros short. I get a lot of comments saying that my intros are pretty cool. I actually like the intro, even though now I'm gonna have to change it up again. But we'll go there. Exactly, Barry. Exactly. Let's see. And then of course there's some more 1099 stuff on there, which I know I mentioned I was going to call the IRS and do a thing on live feed on that. What I'm probably going to do is I'm gonna do a screen record on my phone while I'm calling them because I know I'm going to have a long time of hold time. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a little post on YouTube for any questions that you want me to ask IRS when I speak to them. Post them in that comment section when I post that up there. And whatever you guys ask, as long as it's not a stupid ass question, as long as it's a true legit question, then we'll go ahead and ask those when I'm talking to the IRS because I am really curious. I want to know myself, and I don't want to talk to an actual a CPA or anything like that. I'd rather talk to IRS in general. You know what I mean? Let's see here. George, you said I missed out. I was looking how you paid your way down and then housing, food. I was like, oh my god, your truck turned. All right, I don't know. I'm gonna guess on what you figured out there. Paying my own way down. I put fuel in my truck to drive my truck down to Georgia. Parked it there while they did the plates. Then obviously, ran their truck with the fuel card that they provide you. Calm down a fuel card. Um, then when I left, I brought the truck back home, drove the truck back up to the dealer. Even when I brought the truck down from the dealer, I had to put my own fuel into it as well. So I mean, I lost money on the deal for doing that. So I mean, it does kind of suck, but it is what it is. Uh, what program do you use to edit your videos and make your intros? On that one there, I used Wondershare for that intro there. I do use what is it, Sony Vegas Pro, but I don't use that as much. I tend to stick with the Wondershare just because I'm slowly introducing myself to the Sony Vegas. I know there's a lot that I can do on Sony Vegas, but I'm still in the learning stages. I've never done editing other than for YouTube. So I mean, it's just a learning curve. You know what I mean? Uh, Look at this Peter Bubber. Too bad you didn't have the same intake as I had, Darren. Uh, I could get you that Fleet Air Guard system that I have. You got to do Kingpin's front brakes and drums. Damn, Barry. So you'd see money at the 10 weeks was yeah. I mean, you could see money at the 10 weeks were over. I honestly believe I could. I mean, everybody runs themselves different. Joshua, can you actually use that, bro? Uh, I don't remember if you got my number. If not, man, hit me up on my personal Facebook. We'll talk shop on that. I mean, hell, I bought it over there at Matt's and only had it for what 2 months. But if you got my personal number, you can always text me too, and we'll get in touch. Definitely. I didn't even know if you could use that setup or not because I know it's on the newer ISXs and that. So I wasn't sure if that 660 of yours could use it. But I will tell you, I noticed one hell of a difference with uh exactly, yeah, you were there when I bought it. Dude, even Carolina Ghost can tell you can just hear the turbo whine coming into your intakes with that thing. I mean, that thing you get a lot of throttle response on it. I did notice some fuel mileage difference for the 2 months that I had it. Obviously, the longer I would have went with it, the more I would have seen. But I did notice a little bit of fuel mileage on it. But the power, I mean, you definitely notice the power difference. Even Carolina Ghost says right there, yeah, the turbo sound is so much louder. Um, Love to talk one-on-one. CDN calling me back. Oh, definitely, Joyce. Hit him up. Um, yeah, Barry. He's the guy that had that white 660. I mean, he took the dome off of it, and you said you haven't even noticed any fuel mileage difference with that dome taken off. I'm surprised on that. I'm really surprised. But it definitely gives it a lot better of a look. That's for sure. Let's here. Of course, there's some more trolls in there, which I didn't even block the trolls. I figured, hey, you know what? Comments are comments. That equals more revenue, I guess. I don't know. Um, do, 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 do. I won't even read that. That's just pointless. All right. So basically, I mean, that was for the most part the junk ones. But I know because Little Dog and Coach shared out my video. Of course, we got more subscribers and stuff like that, which is cool. Um, so feel free to stick with me on that, and we'll see how this rolls out. But oh, you getting a new fuel pump? Make sure they change out those tappets in there, man. Uh, change out those tappets, and hell, you might even be able to get that covered under warranty. I don't know. They had a recall on them. I don't know if you got the same motor or not. But those fuel pumps were classified as a recall because of the tappets that are in there failing, and that's what caused my motor to blow. Was those tappets failed, shot metal through the motor. Long story short, ended up to spinning a bearing and seizing the motor on the side of the road. Ugh. But anyways, guys, shit. Anybody got any more questions or anything? They had ceramic tappers in them, huh? Huh. I don't even think I have the pictures. Let's see. Oh, and they changed the recall. Damn, that sucks. I mean, I can tell you about the new gig. I mean, hell, it's just I'm hauling trucks. Company wise, you get what 86 cents a mile. If you're hauling 3 trucks, 99 cents a mile. Hauling 4 trucks. They fly you to the terminal. You pick up the trucks. You go deliver them. You got to do all the unstacking yourself. They're already pre-stacked when you get there, but as you deliver them, you got to unstack them. What else? Um, Once you get to your last place, you take an Uber out to an airport and you fly back to the terminal and you do it all over again. It pays for everything. It's awesome. Carolina goes. Don't blame me. If you guys go back to my videos, you'll see why my motor blew. There's this creepy little dude that was crawling around in my engine bay. Actually, let me pull that video up. Let's see here. Videos. What made my Cummins ISX? I should have changed that. That was supposed to be a ISX 15. Let me get past this ad real quick. It's a horrible, horrible thing. That's right. Watch out for that Carolina ghost. If he gets in your motor, who knows what's going to happen. I still got it there, Carolina. That money. Oh, man. Let's see here. It's hard finding a place to get kid on somewhere. What are you talking about? They're not. No, they're not moving homes or RVs. There, George. They're actual semi trucks that are stacked up. Um, oh, really? See, well, they said it was past the time frame, huh? Oh shit! If they changed it, shit. Who knows? But hell, definitely have them change them out, anyways. I mean, get some new shit up in there. I was talking to the mechanic after they did my whole motor. I told him, I was like, look, I don't want this shit happening again. You know, how often should I have that pump rebuilt, tap its, changed? And he said probably every 200 to 250,000 miles to swap out that pump. So I figured it costs like $550 or so, depending on obviously where you go. But $550 to swap out a fuel pump, it ain't that bad. That's definitely worth it. How often are you gonna get home with a new job? You can be home every 5 days that you work. You get 2 days off. So basically, the easiest way to explain it would be is like the closest terminal to me is over in West Virginia, I think. Um, so like when I leave my house, I could get a rental car or something, go over to West Virginia, pick up a stack of trucks, and let's say those stacks of trucks go to like Texas area and New Mexico, right? I final out, say in New Mexico or whatever. By the time I get those trucks dropped off and delivered, I can fly home and take 2 days off because you figure the one day going to West Virginia that's day one, and then from West Virginia to Texas, I don't know what 3 days, something like that. So you got 4 days there. Plus with your unstacking and shit like that, that's gonna take a little bit of time. So I mean, 4 or 5 days, and then your travel day home. That's 5 days. Boom, home for 2 days. Now, granted, you ain't gonna make good money that way, obviously, but that's you could do it that way. If you don't have a lot of bills, you could easily do that. Oh no shit, Carolina. Yeah, those Coronados are nice, man. But honestly, I gotta say, you got the studio sleeper on that 660, right? Why are my comments not doing that? What's up there, James? I just got my doubles and triples there, James. I just tried emailing the one chick. I'm hoping she'll call me back here in a little bit. It is, but you don't want to start. I mean, I wouldn't get rid of that studio sleeper. That's my. I've even told Carolina this. My main. If I could build a truck right the way I wanted it. Oh, it's just a 72. Okay. Uh, I would want the long nose Pete, right? But I want the studio sleeper Kenworth on the back of it. It would be two tones split right down the center, and of course the name of the truck is personalities. I think that'd be fucking awesome. Carolina with Betty White. Gotta love Betty White there, Carolina. You're still at home, James? Damn. Well, like I said, man, I'm hoping to get back to her. I should be starting on the night. And then you'll be able to train me after that. So, we're set up there. I'm still waiting on, Ken. I don't know if he's going to be able to start with me or not. But, if not, that'll be a later time. And then we got Seabiscuit over here. He's trying to get on over there as well before they do another hiring freeze. Um, Everybody sees the gun safe but can't see the guns. What's up with that? All right, there you go. So there's my 9, right? Uh, This is my brother's blackout, but it's got the 5.56 upper on it right now. That's what we're going to take out to the range later. His old lever action. This one's a fun little 22 shooter. Awesome gun. And then, of course, then you got my 300 blackout here. All set up. Tripod, or bipod, I mean not tripod, but bipod, scope, the whole 9 yards. And then up here, that's his 300 blackout upper. And this thing's gonna go back in here. But anyways, all right, so what did we miss here? Exactly there, James, exactly. Don't shoot yourself now. Nah, I won't be doing that. Nope, Carolina has not gotten that bumper. He's being lazy. He can't make no money. He wants to keep getting in trouble with the office, so he loses loads. So, because see, Josh, there used to be this wonderful thing called PC, and a lot of drivers would use the PC to their advantage to deliver loads early and get paid early on loads and shit like that, right? No, Carolina, he don't know how to do it right. So he'll do it, and then he get called to the office, get in trouble, which costs him a day. So then he can't deliver the load early, anyways. He never learns. Exactly. Carolina just needs to get some knee pads. Yeah. Safety is the way it is. That is true, Carolina. Barry is definitely the worst at the PC thing. I mean, I stayed out of it for the most part, other than just to get out of Chicago. You know what I mean? Barry will PC 600 miles and then go on duty right when he gets pulled over and the cop doesn't say a damn word to him. That was bullshit. I mean that's how you know. We all secretly know, Barry, that either you or Rhodey gave something up to that cop, because there is no way in hell that cop pulled your logs and saw that you drove 600 miles with a combination of being off duty and PC both, logged on while you're being sat on the side of the road and go, oh, you're fine, here you go. You know what I mean? Straight up, you did something. Well, yeah, I did PC from Nashville to the yard a couple times. That is true. But there was reasons behind that too there. Oh yeah, he should have been arrested. I mean, for his sake, I'm glad he didn't. But knowing damn well if it was me, I would have had one hell of a ticket. But after that officer got those logs and started looking at them later on, he realized he done fucked up. He was looking for that purple Freightliner after that. I guarantee it. He just placed a magnet on the sensor. Well, hell, for that, you just log off duty. That's all you got to do. There's nothing special to them. Exactly. Yeah, Carolina let him have it the other day. Hell, he posted screenshots to us and shit. It was funny. I think that's what's causing you to get lack of loads too, there, Carolina. I think they've done had enough of you, and they're just fed up. They're like, up, you know what? We're gonna starve them out. We're gonna make them quit. You just signed out there, Josh. All right, let me know if we're back, guys. I just had to get off of Wi-Fi. Let me know if we're back. Yeah, we just had a power outage. This sucks. They probably blew that fucking transformer out here again. All right, so since we're all dark, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I know it won't take too long, but use my cell phone, call the company back up, tell me blew another fuse out here again. Tell me blew another fuse out here again. But we'll catch you guys on the next one. Have fun. Make that money.